with just a spark of inspiration. I've made my house an innovation. Imagination really wound around.
Hi, Ree here. Welcome back to my channel, Mummy of Four Does Disney. And hello and good morning from the Art of Animation in Walt Disney World, Florida. Welcome back to another episode of this vlog series. So the girls and I are having a slower morning. The boys wanted to go to Disney Springs, so I just said, look, just go. Because yesterday we did have a wonderful day in the Magic Kingdom, but Zara did manage to fall asleep on the Carousel of Progress, meaning
I
maybe...
woke up again and then I slept. I was asleep, woke up.
True. It's a true story. I thought the girls and I would have a sort of slower morning before heading into Epcot and then just meet the boys there a little bit later on. The girls have been just chilling out watching a bit of Disney Channel. I am going to attempt to kind of sort out and tidy up a little bit. We have got this massive drawer here, which I've been dumping all our dirty washing in. I'm not sure how many days into our trip. I think this is day 6 we're going into the park. So obviously we've accumulated a lot of dirty laundry. If you follow me on my main channel, you'll know that in order to keep up on top of it all, then I do laundry every single day. So as you can imagine, the place is a little bit of a tip. So I'm gonna have a little pot around, tidy it up and head into Epcot.
Aw, Minnie.
Whistle while you work, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Put on that grin and start right in to whistle loud and long.
These rooms in the Art of Animation are really, really well thought out. So it's a suite, we've got a main bedroom and then a dining area and a sitting area. So it sleeps 6 people because the dining and the seating turns into beds. But it's just things like the bed is really high up, so it's high enough to fit 6 large suitcases, well they're medium cases I guess if you want to be pedantic, but 6 biggish cases underneath the bed comfortably so they're not in the way.
I love tunes. Just do your best and take a rest and sing yourself a song.
When there's too much to do, don't let it bother you.
Forget your troubles, try to be just like a cheerful chickadee.
So we are heading off to Epcot now. The girls and I are today Disney bounding as Mary.
Mary Poppins.
Jolly holiday with Mary. So I've got my very lovely Jolly Holiday bag, which is adorable. The girls have got dresses. I've got a little lace dress with a red belt. I've also got some Mary Poppins jewellery, which I had from Etsy. Everything we're wearing is always linked in a little blog post below, and we've got little headbands, and as well as our magic bands, which we use for getting in at the parks and scanning into rides and things if you're using Lightning Lane or DAS. I've also got a little Mary Poppins bracelet today with all little Mary bits and pieces on it. I've brought quite a few snacks with me from home, from the UK, to put into the children's bags. Obviously we are eating in the parks and we are paying for food in the parks, but if occasionally we can save a little bit of money on snacks, because it is quite pricey, it's well worth doing. So pop those in your bag for me, darling.
And I'm taking...
And let's go and get the Skyline via Landscape of Flavours, which is the restaurant here at Art of Animation, to fill up our water bottles. There are lots of places to fill up water bottles throughout the park, so make sure you bring one. back, relax, and enjoy the most magical flight on Earth. The Skyliner from Art of Animation is so easy. The Skyliner is located between Art of Animation and Pop Century. So you get on the Skyline, you make one switch for a different line, and then you can go to Epcot or Hollywood Studios. It is so easy.
Hi friends! Oh my goodness, y'all look beautiful. A little one over here. Hi. Can I scan your...
So we have arrived in Epcot. It's looking beautiful here. A bit cooler than it was earlier in the week. I guess last week. I don't even know what day it is. Rather gorgeous nonetheless. We are heading to the UK Pavilion now because we have heard that Mary Poppins is there. We just asked in the shop a couple of things. First of all, do Mary Poppins and Alice make an appearance? Yes, they do in the UK Pavilion in the garden by the gazebo. There is no timetable, it's just a case of swinging by and seeing who's there. And we also asked if there's a Wales part of the UK Pavilion, and she said there is an Irish part, but no Wales. So I'm afraid we're not represented here, fellow Welshies. Never mind. Girls, you know what the letter boxes are, but we don't see these phone boxes at all at home, do we?
Well, we have Happy Street, and we have one of those in Happy.
So basically the only reason you've seen them is because of a toy, is that right? Is that right?
Well, I think I saw one near someone's house before.
Oh, someone had one as sort of a, yeah, someone had one as like an art piece, didn't they? But they don't really use them really anymore, do they? Which is a shame. So we were last year on the opening day of the Festival of the Arts, and it was bonkers. It was a Friday, it was the opening day. There were lines everywhere for food, for drink. People queued for 6 or 7 hours to get a Figment popcorn bucket. The place was insane. It is feeling a lot more chilled, a lot more pleasant today. So if you are thinking of visiting Epcot and there are any festivals coming up, by all means come and enjoy them. Just maybe avoid opening weekend. We have just got over to Journey into the Imagination to see Figment, and the girls have spotted Piglet from Winnie the Pooh. Hey Piglet! Cool Piglet! 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 Cool Piglet! Oh, is Piglet sad? Say don't be sad, Piglet. Oh no, Piglet's really sad. Girls, say it's okay. Call Piglet, say don't be sad, Piglet.
I think he can't find. He looks angry. I think he looks like he's waving to someone.
Oh no. What's the matter, Piglet?
I think he's okay.
Do you want to have a picture with Piglet? Okay, now it is time for Figment and the Journey into the Imagination.
Seated with your hands, arms, feet and legs inside your tour tram. Keep a watchful eye on your children and please don't let your imaginations run wild.
Y cuida a los pequeñitos. Gracias.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to our special drive-in open house. I'm Dr. Nigel Cherry, Chairman of the Imagination Institute. Hello! On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, coochie coochie coo, and taste. Tastes like chicken. Can I go? Please, please, please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Out of sight? Okay. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Figment, you are not to interfere with the tour. Our first stop is the Sound Lab. We'll begin by testing your hearing with a series of tones. Left ear, right ear. Left, right. What? This is odd. Hello?
Hello.
Who is this?
It's Figment.
Figment? I thought I told you not to interfere.
But you've got it wrong, Doc. It's not about listening with your ears. It's about listening with your imagination.
Now I've completely lost my train of thought.
No, you haven't. It's over here. All aboard. Woo-hoo! Next stop, imagination. For every sound your ears are hearing, 1,000 thoughts can start appearing, and each of us imagines different things. From just a sound, your mind has wings.
Continuing now, if I may, in a calm, scientific, figment-free manner, the things we see with our eyes can control the eyes of the imagination. Let's begin by using the eye chart to test your vision. Now, all together, if you would please read line 3.
With F-I-G-M-E-N-T, you can see things differently. Sure, you can see with your eyes, but imagine what you could see if you used your imagination. Follow the bouncing figment. One spark of light can light your fancy. Your mind sees more than what your eyes see. Your sense of sight can make your fancy fly. There's more to sight than meets the eye.
I say imagination must be captured and controlled.
Imagination works best when it's set free. Just turn your imagination loose and anything can happen.
Figment? Figment? Oh, he's gone. Our research shows that smells often trigger the imagination, especially when pleasant, familiar smells come into play.
Come into play? I'd love to.
Figment, this is not a good time.
It's always a good time to use your imagination, so let the good times roll. Woohoo! You win 1 cent.
But don't! Oh, God, really stinks!
Of course, Doc. The nose knows. One bottle whip can send you reeling. One lovely sip can be appealing. Your mind defines what enters through your nose. That's how you tell a skunk is not a rose.
You know, I'm sorry, but after that big stink in the smell lab, I hesitate to send you into the touch and taste labs. Perhaps I should end my open house right here.
Great idea. We'll go to my open house instead. It's much more fun. Right this way, everybody.
Figment, what is going on? You're turning this entire open house upside down.
Upside down? Now you're talking. That's the best idea you've had all day. With just a spark of inspiration, I've made my house an innovation. Imagination really bounce around. Face down, side up, and upside down. Now here's a real open house. Come on in. So quick.
Maybe upside down. Look.
Doc, it's exactly what I imagined. Imagination is the brain's open house. wonderful imagination.
I do? Oh, yes. Well, thank you, Figment. And so, as you can plainly see, imagination works the best when it's set free.
You said it, Doc. Imagination is a blast. Imagination, imagination. A dream can make a dream come true. With just that heart from me and you.
What little spark of inspiration is at the heart of all creation, right at the start? And now we invite you to set your imaginations free in the image box.
Hooray! Let the play come true. With just that spark from me and you.
Of inspiration.
You like that, baby?
Yeah.
Mix red and gold from autumn flowers, purple and blue, from twilight hours, green summer hills, and rainbows play a part. A painter's brush, a work of art. Mix red and gold from autumn flowers, purple and blue.
The girls have spent some more of their money on these Figment dragons, which are magnetic and stick on their shoulders. They're rather pleased with those. Although Zara's decided she doesn't wear hers on her shoulder. It does interfere with her bag somewhat. It's difficult with the strap of your bag, isn't it, darling? And I've got a Mary Poppins Jolly Holiday pin because Mary Poppins is one of my very favourites. Right, let's go and find the boys because I've heard that they got the monorail from the Contemporary over to Epcot. So they should be here. We're off to find Mission Space, which was a pre-booked DAS reservation, and then we're booked on for Soaring Around the World, which a lot of people say is one of their favourite rides in Epcot. Ooh, but before we head to the ride, we're going to go for a super quick look, just a really quick one, in the Creation shop. These are nice, look. Like that?
What's that? It's Figment.
Make a masterpiece today. Festival of the Arts. I like this. The most magical place on
Figment,
earth.
how about that? Yeah, Figment likes it.
Oh, I like that.
Figment wants to see. What does the label say, Figment?
I love that, girlies. How much is that? $44.99.
Figment, see.
We do have a small. That's what it says the best for me. What do you think of that for Mummy?
Figment likes the colour pink and the purple in the middle.
Figment likes it, does he?
Yeah.
I love that. So we've got two mission space. There are two missions, one for slightly taller children and one that a little children like Zara can get on. So I'm going to take Zara and the one for shorter people. For now, shall we?
Yeah, but Mummy, I'm allowed on the green on my
Well, what's the difference?
I don't. Well, Mars is like that's
the orange one,
it's
is it?
like yeah, it spins and it's a bit more intense. This one doesn't have any spinning. It's just like a simulator.
Okay, cool.
You're here today to train for the greatest adventure in the history of mankind, space travel. I know you're probably feeling a little nervous right now, but don't worry. Every astronaut has felt that way at one time or another, even the heroes who went to the moon. But there is one thing they had that you don't have yet: training. You're here today for flight training, the most thrilling experience that any astronaut candidate will ever have. Before you decide if it's right for you, let me introduce you to your spacecraft, the X-2 Space Shuttle. It's powered by solid hydrogen and can accelerate from 0 to 6,000 in 60 seconds. So when you hear the words "go for launch," you'll definitely want to hang on. Now, you've already been organized into teams, and soon each of you will be assigned a position: navigator, pilot, commander, or engineer. The success of your mission will depend on all of you working together as a team. I'll be your Capcom, and in a few minutes I'll give you your specific assignments. But first, our flight director has some safety instructions for you. Lieutenant?
Remember the team number you're standing on. When the doors in front of you open, you will be directed to a flight station with that number on it. When you get there, please stand on the circles. During your Green Team Less Intense training mission, you will be enclosed inside X2 flight simulators that produce sensations of acceleration. Those who are made uncomfortable by enclosed dark spaces or simulators should bypass this experience.
As you can see, astronaut flight training isn't like anything you've ever experienced before. If you would like to opt out, just ask any member of the ISTC crew for directions. As for the rest of you, report for your pre-flight briefing. It's go time.
You have selected Green Team Less Intense Training. However, if you are made uncomfortable by enclosed dark spaces or simulators, you may exit the flight training area now. Ask a uniformed crew member for directions.
Congratulations, team. You have been selected to train for a spectacular mission around the Earth. Your flight path will take you west across North America, Asia, Europe, and back home to Florida. You're gonna love it.
T-minus 3 minutes and counting.
Okay, listen up. Here are your assignments. Navigator, you'll be adjusting the pitch of the X2 if necessary, and firing thrusters for your descent. Pilot, on my signal, I'll need you to trigger first stage separation. You'll also be triggering the landing sequence. Commander, you will be responsible for activating the flight sequence and for activating manual control if needed. Engineer, you will activate the flight cameras when we reach altitude. You will also extend the wings for landing. Don't worry, when it's time to push the buttons, they will light up. Then I'll give you the go. One last thing. In the event of an emergency landing, there are control sticks at every crew position. Okay, Lieutenant. Any final instructions for our new kids?
When the flight bay doors open, follow the markings on the floor to your capsule. Then move all the way across, taking your crew position in the cockpit, and stow all personal items in the compartment in front of you. Young cadets wearing a lanyard will need a special X2 booster to train for this mission. When you enter the capsule, insert the booster as shown. Once you have secured all cargo, help your young cadets lower their restraints. Then take your seat, reach up, and pull down your restraint. After you have completed your mission, remove your X2 booster and place it in the recovery bin on your way out. They're all yours, Capcom.
Well, I guess that's everything. Good luck, Earth Team. You are on the clock.
Follow the markings on the floor to your X2 trainer and begin boarding now.
Follow the markings on the floor to your X2 trainer and begin boarding now.
Store personal items in the compartment in front of you. Then reach up and pull down on the restraint.
All of us here at Mission Control wish you a safe journey around the planet.
Mission Control, this is the Fire Eagle. Give us the go and go for launch. Surgeon, network, you are go for launch. We have main engine start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Mission Control, the tower is clear. They're all yours.
Mission Control to X2. You are go at throttle up. Pilot, initiate first stage separation. Now. Computer override initiated. Commander, initiate flight sequence. Now. Computer override initiated. Navigator, initiate thrusters to adjust pitch. Now. Computer override initiated. Engineer, activate flight camera. Now. Computer override initiated. Your flight path today is taking you across the United States, past the Grand Canyon, and leaving the continent at San Francisco. The space station should be coming into view. And down on Earth, the Hawaiian Islands. In a moment, you'll be crossing paths with another X2, just launched from the Pacific. Up ahead, you should see Japan, the land of the rising sun. As you cross into China, you'll pass Beijing, the Great Wall, and we've got reports of a storm brewing over the Gobi Desert. Passing over the Himalayas, you should have a gorgeous night view of India.
What, darling? I can do if you
By
want.
now, you're over the Middle East, and to the left is the Nile River, snaking its way toward Cairo and the Mediterranean. You should be seeing Greece and Italy. And up ahead, Paris, the city of light. Tonight, there's a spectacular northern light show on your horizon.
We're getting reports of a strong storm cell directly in the landing pad.
Okay, listen up, team. Change of plans. It's going to be a challenging approach, and we'll need all of you working together. Pilot, initiate landing sequence. Now. Computer override initiated. Navigator, initiate descent.
Press the
now.
button,
Computer override. Lock expired. Engineer, extend wings for gliding. Now. Extended.
We've lost autopilot.
Commander, activate manual control. Now. Computer override activated. All right. Now left. Right. Left. Back to center. Okay.
Am I the pilot? Yeah, you doing it?
Pull back. Down and clear. Mission accomplished. Good work, team. Welcome back to Earth. And welcome to the astronaut corps.
Okay, heads back, releasing restraints. Now push the restraints up. Be sure to gather all your belongings and follow the arrows out.
was really good. Everyone really enjoyed it. Really good simulator, lots of wind whooshing in your face, that kind of thing. We're now going to head over to Mexico for some food at a quick service restaurant. It's not one that does mobile order where you can order on your phone in advance, but the menu looks nice, and I believe there's also a ride in Mexico we can check out too. We're just walking past the test track, which we went on last time we were in Epcot. It was really, really good. We're booked to go on that later on. We are booked to go on that later on today.
This taco was amazing.
How was that? We've just got a load of food to share, and it's just, oh, absolutely delicious. So I'm gonna eat my food and end this episode here. Make sure you tune in for the next one, which should be on screen now. We'll see you very soon for another Walt Disney World vlog, which we'll pick up later today. Bye.